What's up YouTube and welcome to Lucian Kegs, a Lucian deck that tries to turbo level him with either powder monkeys from Monkey Business or Monkey Idol, or from powder kegs from Gangplank, from Line 'em Up, or from the Redway deckhand. So in this deck we have plenty of ways of rapidly leveling Lucian. The most straightforward one of course is Senna, Sentinel of Light. We can sometimes give her Challenger from a Tattered banner, we can sometimes give something vulnerable and suicide her that way for a value trade. And another option of course is always to just use single combat. Besides that though, Lucian can also just level up from seeing 4+ allies die quite often in this deck. We play a lot of small units that we can swarm the board with and force our opponent to block to not get overrun completely. But of course we also have some challengers, I already mentioned some vulnerables, and in addition to that we have the Ephemeral, powder monkeys that easily give Lucian triggers, Besides that, the Monkey Idol itself, when it dies, is a Lucian trigger. And the very neat thing about the powder kegs is that we can sometimes time when we want them to die. So when we want to activate that rally with a Make It Rain or with a Line 'em Up, knock him down. Besides that, we play a bit of protection for Lucian in sharp sides. Ranger's Resolve is also an idea, I didn't find space in the list though. And we of course play a bit of the elite package in Penitent Squire with Vanguard Sergeants and Vanguard Redeemers. Redeemers just because the deck runs out of steam fairly often, this is a neat little refill. Sergeant has the same idea, it's a well-statted card that gives crazy value in For Demacia, and For Demacia is a really nice side win condition here, because like I said, we can swarm the board very easily. Monkeys benefit greatly from the +3/+3, and of course giving this out to our challengers that are buffed with Penitent Squire maybe, trading into vulnerable units, all of this is really nice in combination with For Demacia. And our last effective win condition is Gangplank, who can level up fairly consistently in the deck, usually around turns 7, 8, 9. This is definitely not an all-in Gangplank deck, but we'll still fairly often get Gangplank triggers or plunder triggers on defensive turns due to the powder monkey effects, as well as Make It Rain, as well as knock him down onto our opponent's nexus, as well as Lucian rallies and hitting their nexus in their attack turn. So overall a deck that can snowball very effectively. It does not play that well from behind though, and it can struggle a bit against decks with some very effective single target removal. Nonetheless, I was positively surprised by the list myself. I would have stamped this off as meme tier stuff, but I went 7-3 with this on the Master's Ladder. Of course, not the biggest sample size, but the list honestly felt solid. It can go under a lot of decks just through sheer pressure and the combo potential that the Lucian level up provides. And another neat thing here is that the Ahri Kennen matchup is probably not that bad because they don't have challengers, because they don't have very effective removal for Lucian, Senna, or the Monkey Idol. And Fleet Feather Trackers, Squires, and Hired Guns are all very effective for board control and forcing them to recall a lot very early on. So yeah, definitely a creative and unique deck to play. Haven't had the pleasure to enjoy Lucian for quite a while, and I got quite a few interesting gameplay examples to share with you.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
AK. I mean, they shouldn't have effective ways of dealing with Lucian and Senna. Yeah, keeping Senna is kind of pointless if we don't have Lucian. Ooh, sharp side and you lose. Okay.
I ran as fast as I could.
Looks good to me. Ooh, let's go. I think we just win from here on out.
There's a chill in the air.
hunt does not consume you, Ahri.
The others seem to wish it so. 2 steps into moonlight.
Break the silence.
What I can consider is block with this instead of the monkey. Then I'm 2 out of 4 and next turn monkey plus tracker is 4 out of 4. And then monkey idol gets the last trigger at this. Then again, I can do the same with Kegs. I want some units on the board to rally with, right? Let's do this instead. Jackpot. It's fine. Senna's a good find. Senna might tank a homecoming here.
For the prince!
You're late.
You're early.
I possess the secrets of kinghood.
Purity and peace.
I mustn't stop.
My opponent wants to recall Kennen, I think, to deal with the Lucian. So this is going to be single combat from Droplet onto Senna, probably. Not single combat, I mean homecoming. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, that's weak. Single combat Senna into Ahri as a play. Single combat this out as a play. Single combat here is a level up. I think I like this the most. Already level Lucian, he's gonna push a lot of damage if this goes through. Nopify or another recall is good for my opponent. Unfortunate. But that makes it less likely that Kennen gets recalled and played this turn. There we go. So we'll get the level up from the idol and we'll probably get a rally from the line 'em up. And a protective tool for Lucian. Okay, now you're just giving me a rally. I mean, I'll take it. Don't get me wrong. Sharp side block Ahri is a bit too greedy against Twin.
Too slow.
Our ancestors are watching.
Well, can you stop this though?
Moving.
3 out of 5. Let's go. Got the Ahri. Anti-next open attacks looking gorgeous for us. Looked like our opponent didn't have homecoming, they just used the palm.
Purity and peace.
And we have this to enable a rally. Oh man! I would have not have expected this to go so smoothly. This plays around the third copy of Recall. Or like Homecoming. Well, they tapped on the mana for Homecoming. Okay, that prevents rallying. I will go for mana efficiency. So right now, make it rain top deck, line him up top deck, or a Gangplank top deck. It's kind of lethal. Uh-oh, scared of go hard. Maybe my opponent pulls the keg. Well. There we go. What pulls what here?
My gun does the talking.
Looks about fine.
This is mercy.
Go ahead, scare me.
So we worked through 2 Nopifies, 2 recalls. They can still have denies. Maybe they run 3 Nopifies. But like it's starting to get very unlikely for our opponent to have any outs. No more deny. Okay, that's a very sad make it rain, but we get the rally nonetheless. And we have mana to replay everything. No Nexus damage though, no level GP, but we don't need him here. GG indeed. That was way smoother than I would have expected. Alright, TF. I'm not sure what we're playing against. Could keep line him up just for TF removal. Could be an all-in. Oh, it's probably concurrent timelines, right? Okay, interesting hand. Parley. Probably gotta trade this in. Hope to top deck a 2-drop.
Don't understand.
Perfect. Please don't have an answer to Lucian. I need the Gangplank trigger. There's no Mystic Shot, no Thermo. Yes. Yeah, if my opponent doesn't have removal for Lucian, I think we got the level up rolling. Next turn could be gold card, but sharp side defense.
The weak don't deserve mercy.
Now I'm confused. Oh, it's a monkey deck. Has to be a monkey deck, right? Yeah, we're just going monkey business and trying to speed flip a Lucian here. I don't think there is much merit. Like, I definitely want to keep sharp side open. That came from the very right. Harpoon? What can you put on the stack? Get excited or harpoon, right? Mystic Shot would have been used on turn 2.
I don't change fate, but I can see it.
So far, so good. Next turn, if the monkeys die, we got the level up. Let's probably get excited. If my opponent plays bot here, almost looks like they want to generate discard fodder. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it is Harpoon. If I play Ignition now, we got the chance to play Senna.
They're as good as dead.
You're adorable when you're...
Never lost a fair game. Or played one.
That flips Lucian. And rallies. Holy smokes, let's go.
I'm a people person.
Seems a bit wild.
I'll bring them peace. This is mercy.
Can let the full attack go through.
Ain't you a looker?
Make it rain. I think it's worth to protect Senna. Because if Lucian dies, okay, we lose the rallies, but I just start next turn with, like, I just go Senna into Sergeant. If Lucian dies, we still have 2 double attack Sennas. Should be plenty to close out the game. Don't mind the block here neither.
All or nothing.
Okay, not the TF. And maybe would have blocked Senna into the bot.
Hello, love.
In the field, you call me commander.
Maybe I should have gone GP just to have the keg for the rally. Like, then I swing with these 3, then I make it rain and swing again. That probably would have been better, to be honest. I didn't plan it through. Glory unrelenting. Okay, next turn I'll just go for the rally and GP and to make it rain.
Wait a minute. Inferior design. You're bluffing.
What can my opponent do? Keg into red card is the only thing that blows me out of the game. Next turn we're flipping GP.
Shuffle.
TFs pick a card. The third TF in hand, maybe? Otherwise, I'm very surprised. Like, red card is one of my opponent's only comeback mechanisms. Ruined Rex? What am I even playing against?
I'm always up for a round or 2.
TF created this, alright. So my opponent just drew it. Ah, we're missing out on the rally here, unfortunately. But my opponent's also out of mana to do anything significant. So hired gun into GP and to make it rain. Should close it out. Yeah, wow. Wow, this make it rain is amazing. Good luck trying to survive this. Flips GP and removes both. Okay.
Got me good.
Now maybe my opponent can dodge. No GP level up, but clean attack. GG. Let's go. Getting the deck to roll. Although, I'll be honest, not the toughest deck that we faced, not the toughest opponent. Wow, we're playing against some spies. What? How does that even make sense? Jarvan Rumble, where's the synergy? I'm confused. Squire is a keep. Apart from that, look for Lucian, I think. Play like 9-2 drops, so we don't really need to keep them in the opening.
Moving
8, I suppose. And also banking sharp side mana isn't bad, or single combat mana. Okay, we'll just curve out for now.
Buddy, get paid.
Take the plunder trigger. Senna's also not bad. I'd rather play Senna with the banner though. So I think open attack, then develop Sergeant.
Discipline and steel.
Next turn, banner Senna.
Here comes a new challenger.
Did you just discard for the... Holy smokes, that was a lot of value you got rid of. Okay, so we let Rumble hit us. But yeah, it's surely tattered banner Senna. She can take out Rumble on the attack.
For the prince.
I think we take the block here. Vanguard's trade some HP.
I'm what nightmares fear.
That does give my opponent an okay single combat, I guess. But it still felt right to take the block. Ooh. Could get punished by Bright Steel Protector, but then we get the Lucian level up. I like it.
How'd you beat me here?
A lady has her secrets.
Well, I rally first. Single combat's nasty.
Purity and peace.
Apart from that, we just win, kind of.
I protect my own.
Like, my opponent swings, I block, we get the rally. My opponent either needs to block with Trundle and let him die, or...
I'll bring them peace.
Oh, with Trundle. With Rumble. Or they just straight up lose to the double attack. Oh, I can't suicide one of my units right now. That's sad. Because Spell Shield absorbs the single combat. Now I can force a rally.
Go ahead. Scare me.
Still rally if I do this.
Make it worth my
Oh, this is so nasty. Shutting down the Rumble attack plus level up plus card generation. Removing Jarvan and giving us the rally. This is next level single combat. Holy smokes. I could even protect Lucian. I just don't think it's worth it. It's super risky. Like sharp side and another single combat in here. Now I can do it. So sharp side here, single combat here. That's the best play actually. Holy. So unintuitive, but it's by far the best play. This plays around group shot. And then, yeah, deckhand open attack. Not an open attack. Use the token, and then next turn open attack. I don't think my opponent has any chance of stopping this. 1 mana.
be nothing left when I'm done. This'll set them running.
That was a power turn. GG.
And stay dead.
This is gonna be an interesting matchup, actually. I feel like my opponent has a bit too much removal for my Lucian. Make it rain for Teemo. It's a good keep. It's an elite. I don't hate keeping the Redeemer. Okay, yeah, not the worst hand.
I must reach the king.
Alright, alright. Oof, that was a misclick. Oh, that's actually quite big. I missed the Gangplank trigger. Okay, focus.
Signing off.
Play Caitlyn. Caitlyn plus Mystic Shot still beats me easily. Alright, let's hope for no Mystic Shot and we're fine.
There's a chill in the air. Burn away the shadows.
Don't do it. Okay. That probably wins us the game. It's literally a 3-mana key unit on my opponent's side for absolutely free. And our opponent struggles a bit to deal with 2 HP units if they don't have Mystic Shot in hand. And this means we can probably just take out Caitlyn next turn as well. Sweet.
Help! Somebody help!
Good old Lucian aggro. Do I ever play the second Senna pre-combat? More double attacks? It's pretty good.
For the prince!
Hello, love.
In the field, you call me commander.
Pretty intimidating board, especially if we have the Sergeant for Demacia follow on. Wow, what an opening.
Put to rest.
Mono Fiora, oh my goodness, that's gonna be annoying. Mono Fiora against Monkey Idol. How are we supposed to beat this? Just pure Smork? Maybe the Dream Team can carry me a bit.
I ran as fast as I could.
Push back the darkness. Purity and peace.
Alright. So we have to hope that either our opponent doesn't draw Fiora, or we just overrun her nonetheless.
Long for a worthy opponent.
They're as good as dead.
We might get it done with like double attacks.
Angry.
No room for doubt.
Might even be able to remove her.
I have no time for fools.
Although that's very optimistic.
Is this supposed to be a
There's a case to be made that I should have Tattered Bannered Senna, but I think it's nice to keep Sharpside plusing a combat open.
nothing to hold me back?
Could go for a rally this turn. Sharpside, don't think I combat this. My opponent has to block with Fiora and Sacker. What else could I do? Sharpside here? I like Sharpside on Lucian. I think it's smart, just sheer stats pressure, forcing my opponent to block. Kill Fiora that way. Fiora still dies to Troll Chant, we dodge Brittle Steels and so on this way. Opponent doesn't know what to do. But yeah, I can't think of any combination of cards that allows Fiora to live. Single combat? Here, right now? She's still dead. But it does get rid of the bigger issue, which is Lucian. Would not be a bad play on my opponent's end.
I'll sleep when they're dead.
I am confused. What the hell was the Troll Chant? I'm very confused. Maybe my opponent just ran out of time, but it wouldn't have changed the outcome.
Two down.
Like, even if Fiora had 2 more HP here,
Burn away the shadows.
or if Lucian had 2 less attack,
Grace.
she still dies on the block. So now we just hope our opponent doesn't have another Fiora. I would not have expected us to have a chance in this matchup. Nice, let's go.